Yeah, so it's very nice to see some fresh new faces and to see some old faces. That's always a pleasure. So today we are here to present the new BTCs project, which is basically the son of Bitcoin or the new, more affordable version of Bitcoin. So what is BTCs? So BTCs is a project that's created by the DAO community. So and it's fully decentralized project and not held by any kind of team or any kind of entity. And currently it's ranking as the second biggest project in the BRC20 chain, only next to SATS, which is great, and with total trading volume of more than 317 BTC. So that's what makes it promising. So let's go to some key facts about the BTCs, and because it's the son of Bitcoin, then the supply would be also 21 million pieces, and the limit per mint is only 1,000. And as I mentioned before, the total volume of trading, it's more than 370 Bitcoin in total trading volume. And it's fully decentralized, so it's not held by any kind of one entity or one small group of people that can control or influence the price of the token. So with more than 18,000 member and holder, that makes it like fully decentralized project. And with very affordable entry, and currently it's only like around like half of USDT, which make it very accessible entry for retail investors and for small traders. So another way of looking at BTCs is you can say that it's Bitcoin plus the ordinals protocols. That's BTCs. Or you can call it as a small Bitcoin. That's also BTCs. Or you can say it's combination between Bitcoin, which is the big father, and SATS, which is like the very small one. That's also BTCs. So overall, it's like the unscripted version of Bitcoin, which is like the little Bitcoin. So now let's go to some facts on So currently on OKX, we can see that BTCs is the second one from the trading volume with more than 18,000 holders of the token. And also if you can go to the more daily trading volume on the next slide, and currently it's around like 36 Bitcoin in the 24 hours. So that makes it as very promising project in the BRC20, which is like quite new. So, and where can I find the BTCs? So currently it's been in two main platforms, which is Unisat and OKX. OKX is more famous, and I assume that a lot of people have access to it. So you can find it on OKX or you can find it on Unisat. Let's go. So let's get an explanation of the slogan. So what does BTCs means? So you can see it as more as like little cookies of Bitcoin, which it gets the name from. And because it's built on the Bitcoin main chain, the BRC20, that make it more decentralized than the average ERC20 tokens. And that it's like solving the problem that lots of people now don't have access to or don't have the enough capital to invest in Bitcoin, which is mainly for institutional and for big investors. BTCs is giving the opportunity for more retail and like average people on the daily basis, that offer them the opportunity to catch on the Bitcoin opportunity. So let's go to the other slide. So what's the advantage of investing in such early projects? So I like here to bring the quote from Warren Buffett. He says that he's probably one of the biggest or the greatest investors of our time. He said there is only two rules in investing. The first rule is like never to lose money, and the second one is never to forget the first rule. So investing in such an early project with very small price, it's limiting the down risk of losing money, but the potential of growth and the potential of making profit is abnormal. So that's the sweet spot that any investor wanted to be in. Like it's very limited risk, but it's very huge potential of profit. So let's see one of the main features of BTCs. So because it's built on the BRC20, it has the legacy of Bitcoin. So that's give it more value. And it's also getting its value from having large amount of holders, and also getting the mining, which is like minting and gas fees, which like protect it from going down to zero. And it's also because it's backed by sats, so each one BTCS is backed by 546 sats. That's make it like as security or like as safety measure, so it doesn't go to below that price. So as long as Bitcoin is up and running, then BTCS will always have value. And if you add on that the minting fees and the gas fees, that will give it the current price that it has today. So the current price is basically the floor price for BTCS. So the downfall is like very limited, but the potential of growth is very unlimited. And as we see recently, the SEC problems and like crackdown on the most of the projects, and as you see, the SEC Commissioner Gary, he said that every project except Bitcoin is considered as security. So that's also another feature of BTCS because it's built on Bitcoin. So it has like the currency aspect. So there is no risk of it's being classified as security or having the risk of getting sued. So, and also another great feature is that it's not in direct competition with Bitcoin, unlike the ERC20 and the other protocols and layer 1 solutions. It's coexisting with Bitcoin. So as long as Bitcoin is up and running, then BTCS is also having its own value. And as I mentioned before, it's such a great opportunity for early investors. And because the Bitcoin is like the father of all the crypto markets, so as long as still maintaining its own value, then the BTCS will also have its own value. So that's a great one to say. So breaking down the progress of BTCS, we have mainly 3 stages. So the first stage is like breaking the meme stage, which is like the stage that we are in, that most people or like most projects start in this stage because every project starts small and starts more like meme coin stage, which is like the thing about crypto. For here, like from having the floor price of 0.53 USDT, that's technically the floor price for it, and the breaking through the first stage, which is gonna take from 6 months to like around 12 months, because it's engraved on the Bitcoin and it has the BRC20 credibility. It will make it like surpass lots of the ERC20 tokens. So, which is like more like centralized on smart contract, and most of the time it's held by like very small entity of people. Like the project founders will keep most of the share of the project, unlike the BRC20, which is like completely decentralized and have lots like huge community around the world. So that's the first stage. And the second part of the first stage, in just 2 months, like BTCS has built like great community of 18,000 plus holders, which like make it very appealing market that any new projects can go in. So as long as it's surviving the bear market, so when the bull market, then it will be gaining lots of traction. So going to the second stage, which is the first part of the bull market, and there is like huge advantage for BTCS right now, because like as we all know that in the bull market, most people or like most projects will lose value and give it back to the Bitcoin, because as long as Bitcoin is going up, most of the investors are selling their own project and selling their own coins just to catch up on the Bitcoin uprise. And that's good for BTCS because it's backed by sats. So as long as the sats are going up in value, then it's gaining value. So that's why it will give it the projection of having pricing from $10 to $100, which is just approximate projection of the estimated growth, but that's give it advantage on most of the other crypto projects. So, and the third stage, which is the second part of the bull market, where the Bitcoin will reach kind of its top, and then the liquidity is getting back to the other project. And this is where BTCS can achieve even more and more growth, and giving it like pricing in thousands of dollars potentially. And that's the advantage of BTCS. So it can take advantage of both parts of the bull market, whether it's like Bitcoin going up or Bitcoin reaching its peak, BTCs can always coexist with Bitcoin because like it's not in direct competition, but it's something complementary and serving another part of the investors, which is like the retail investors and the average people. So there is an airdrop that we can share with everyone. So you can all scan the QR code to get the BTCS airdrop.
Yes, everybody, you can
Yeah.
scan the QR code and get the free BTC as the airdrop.
Yeah.
Just put your Bitcoin.
Yeah, you can just have it from this QR code. And after that, I would like to invite everyone to join the community. Currently we are on Twitter, which is X platform, and the Telegram platform. So we are always welcoming new members to the community. So thank you everyone for being here today, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next opportunities. Thank you. Thank you.